welcome ladies and gents. Let's talk AHSOKA. Let's talk Star Wars. The reactions have come out online and they're mixed. Now bearing in mind, the important thing to consider here is that these are all fan screenings. Now I also think the other important thing to consider here is that Disney, Lucasfilm also conveniently just announced it's going to premiere a day earlier. So are they worried that these fan screenings that they put on, the traction that the negative reviews are going to make or garner, is going to take a hold? I don't know. But it's an interesting thing to kind of talk about and posit. There was also hilarious footage, I think we can find it, showing a fan screening of AHSOKA at Disneyland. And there's like all of 7 people in the screen waving their bloody glow sticks around, lightsabers. So this is interesting. They're really pushing this series hard, like really hard. It's tragic, actually. And it's tragic how bad Star Wars has become, that they need to paint... And it's odd. It is odd that they're pushing this as the event series. This is the event series to them. A character that basically no one has heard of, outside of course, a select fan base within the Star Wars fan base. You know, most people have never heard of this character. Most people's first introduction to this character was with The Mandalorian. But this is the event film, or the event series. Alright then, so let's take a look at these first reactions. See if they are largely what I think they're going to be. Hit subscribe if you're new here, ladies and gents. Turn the bell notifications on. And yeah, subscribe and all that good stuff. Subscribe to the second channel down below as well. So these are the first social media reactions. Again, it's really important to consider, guys, these were fans. These were Star Wars fans. They were invited. There were special screens. It's all special. These are primed people to like this show. They're primed to like the show. It's important to consider that. So screeners for the first 2 episodes of AHSOKA were sent out to critics late last night. And the social media embargo has now lifted. And today there's doing social media fan screenings as well. So the initial reactions have been largely positive, but not everyone was overly impressed. So most seem to agree that Rosario Dawson makes a welcome return as the titular Force wielder, with strong support from Mary Elizabeth Winstead and the late Ray Stevenson, who plays Balon. Or Balon, actually. I think it's Balon, not Balan. But it sounds like Natasha Liu Bordizzo is a major standout as Sabine Wren. The action sequences, lightsaber duels also come in for a lot of praise, as does the stunning score by Kevin Kiner. Some of the more negative reactions mention a slightly sluggish pace and some tonal inconsistencies, and there is a chance of viewers who have not seen Star Wars Rebels, who isn't many, there's not many people that have, in the grand scheme of things, might feel like they're playing catch up to an extent. So let's take a look. First, I saw the first 2 episodes of AHSOKA. They're very good. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, it really does feel like Star Wars Rebels Season 5. Great news for fans. But others might feel a bit lost at first. Rosario Dawson plays AHSOKA perfectly. Hera and Sabine's solid, intriguing villains, adorable loth cats. I'm really looking forward to seeing Ray Stevenson. I think he's a great actor. And, you know, rest in peace. The first 2 episodes of AHSOKA are terrific. Sabine Wren really gets the chance to shine. Natasha Bordizzo is perfectly cast in the role. If you've not seen Star Wars Rebels, I'd at least check out a recap. That's not good. You've got to do homework for your new series. I think AHSOKA has a lot of potential. As a Rebels fan, I felt a connection to it that was truly special. And yet it's hugely epic at some times and oddly flat at others. Sabine is the standout through, and by episode 2 I was fully sucked in. It could go south, but I don't think it will. Again, look, there's barely anyone here. This isn't even the hilarious fan screening that we'll show you. Watch the first 2 episodes of AHSOKA. Gorgeous show. Surprisingly moody. Score unlike any other Star Wars. I don't think that's a positive, because people really ragged on The Mandalorian for the score not being the same. This is as much Sabine's show as it is AHSOKA's. And Bordizzo is a real highlight. This is 100% Rebel Season 5, so make sure you're caught up before the premiere. That's not good. A promising start for AHSOKA, with many cool story elements that expand the Star Wars universe and feel different from Mando. Episode 1 has some slow moments involving a MacGuffin, but Episode 2 really gels. Sabine is a standout. I think those meeting her for the first time will really dig her. For better or worse, AHSOKA is The Force Awakens for Rebels fans. Fuck's sake. Most traditional Star Wars show yet, but incredibly stiff and sluggish. Sadly, Dave just isn't an interesting director. Oh, I love it. Hard to judge off of 2 episodes. Some interesting Master Apprentice stuff. Ray Stevenson is the standout. It's fine. I bloody said he'd be the standout. From that trailer, I was like, Ray Stevenson, just that charisma. The first 2 episodes of Ahsoka are a lot of fun, especially for fans of Rebels or Clone Wars. Love Ahsoka's fight scenes the most. The first episode was written and directed by Dave Filoni, and it's my favourite. The 2, that's funny. Definitely more serious in tone. This is some good Star Wars. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Just finished 2 episodes of Ahsoka, and it's a very promising start. Natasha Bordizzo really shines as Sabine, and all the villains' plot setup is very intriguing. Stephen Weintraub, notorious shill. First 2 episodes of Ahsoka are really good. Even if you've never seen Rebels or Clone Wars, it's super easy to follow. Impressed with the action and how it's all story. No side missions or filler. Can't wait to see episode 3. Wish I could watch future episodes on a movie screen. And it's kind of about this, really. Like, yeah, first impressions. Overall, thumbs up. First episode is refreshingly well structured. Packs in classic Star Wars corniness, sometimes too much. It starts off as A New Hope on TV with some sequel trilogy flavour as well. Then moves to Rebels. I saw the first episode of Ahsoka earlier tonight, and it kind of rules. There's a lot of narrative hand-holding early on, but the plot still moves pretty fast. The new villains are equally terrifying and fascinating. Hera and Sabine both rock. I can't wait to see what's next. But like I said, these aren't the only people that have seen this, basically. So this is what they're trying to push. Ahsoka Official has its own bloody Twitter. But look, these are the people that are reviewing it. Like, yeah, you're gonna like it, aren't you? Come on, like, are you high? I'm not gonna believe these people. They're hardcore fans. Like, no thanks. Look at these people. Jesus. Look at this. This is all to build buzz. They have not. They must be worried about this, ladies and gents. They have to be. They have not done any of this stuff for any other Star Wars thing that's on TV. Nothing has been done like this. Look at this nonsense. Look at this. It's insane. That's a nice looking car, isn't it? Like that. I like a pickup. Here you go. Look at this. Look how hilarious that is. Oof. That's at Disneyland, ladies and gents. At Disneyland. You've got like 7 people. Anyway. Funny, first reactions. Press X to doubt. My cynicism is creeping up again. Cheers, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.